Hi YouTube, this is the Not So Perfect Mom. I'm going to do our library book haul for the week. Well, 2 weeks. We're kind of lazy. Anyway, here are my books. I got The Paris Letters by Janice McLeod. I can't get in the frame. Okay. It's a story about a lady who's kind of burnt out on her life, so she figures out how much money she needs to save to travel and enjoy herself for a little while, and she does it, which is amazing. And she goes to Paris, and of course she falls in love with somebody, and she has to figure out what to do because her savings are dwindling, and, you know, how is she going to start a life with him? So that was the first one. Then I checked out Death Note. I'm not going to pronounce the author's name. It's there. I'm sure everybody's pretty much heard of this graphic novel series. I actually checked it out for my 15-year-old, but he informed me he wasn't interested in it, so of course I read it. And it actually was really good. It's about a boy who finds a death notebook outside of his school, and excuse me, and if you write the name of somebody in it, they die, and you can actually write how they die. And he is like super smart, and he decides he's going to rid the world of all of the bad guys, and there's somebody that is just as smart as he is who's kind of tracking him down because they feel like he is the killer. But anyway, it's really good. I'm going to go check out the next couple of books in this series to check that out. And then I also checked out Lock and Key. I gotta get used to this camera here. By Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. It's another graphic novel. This one's been around. I heard about this on several YouTubers' channels. I can't remember who, or I would tell you. It's about a boy who is the cause, kind of his father's death, and how they moved to this family's summer home, and it's kind of haunted. It's really good. It's really good. It's for older kids or adults. There's some language in it and a lot of blood. But I'm going to pick up the next book in its series too and check it out. And then, I'm a nerd. Let's just go ahead and say this. Usually when I go to the library, I tend to pick up nonfiction books or self-help books or stuff like that. So if you're not interested, sorry, I do tend to do a lot of those. This is the Reader's Digest, 702 Ways to Save Money and the Earth. And it basically has recipes for everything. Basic food, basic masks for your face, pet foods. I don't know if you can see this because this camera is not that great. But it's really thick, so I'm hoping to find some really good stuff in there. And then I also picked up the Kitchen Pantry Cookbook by Erin Kuby. So make your own condiments and desserts. Essentials. Sorry. I'm in this kick right now where I kind of want to make things from scratch. It'll pass. It's just a fall thing. But, you know. This is recipes for mayonnaise, ketchup. It has really pretty pictures. Different kinds of butter. Dressings. Let's see. And then the last one of my pile is Native American Crafts and Skills by David Montgomery. And this thing has some really cool pictures. Of course, I can't find a picture page to save my life. And it tells you how they made things like arrows and their outfits and canoes and just tons of different things, and I wanted to check it out. Alright, now on to my daughter. 9-year-old's choices for the week or two. First one she picked out was The Emperor Pickle Rides the Bus. It's the 7th book in the Origami Yoda series by Tom Engelberger. Now, she loves this series. She's read all of them. She wants to either recheck them out or she wants me to buy them for her. And I told her we would look into it. And then we have Extreme Baby Mouse by Jennifer Holm and Matthew Holm. It's like almost like a graphic novel. I guess it is a graphic novel for kids, but it's really good and it's great for her age group or a beginner. The next one she picked out was The Wimpy Kids Movie Diary by Jeff Kinney. It's got a lot of scenes from the movie in it. She's read that whole series too. I think that was the only one left that she hadn't actually checked out or bought. We have them all. Then she checked out Sunshine Sketch, books 5, 6, and 7. She's already read the first 4. And it's a anime. No, manga. I'm sorry. She seems to really like that one too. And then Zeta the Space Girl by Ben Hatke. It's also a graphic novel. I don't know anything about these books because she kind of picked these out. Hilo, the Boy Who Crashed to Earth. It's also a graphic novel. Do you notice a theme here? This is Big Nate, Here Goes Nothing by Lincoln Pierce. She loves these. I think she's read everything. I have a NetGalley account, and when they come up there, we check them out there, and she'll read them on my Kindle. That's how much she loves them. And then we have Big Nate, Welcome to My World, also by Lincoln Pierce. And then Sunny Side Up by Jennifer Holm and Matthew Holm. This is the same author that wrote Baby Mouse, but it's just for a little bit older girls. And they love these. And the newest book, I think it's the newest book, of the Dork Diary series by Rachel Renee Russell. This is, my fingers, Tales from the Not So Perfect Pet Sitter. We did this book haul once before, and I was trying to use my new camera, and it recorded no sound, none whatsoever. And my daughter was telling me about this book, and she was making some cute, snarky little comments, and I so wanted to post it, and there's no volume. So you just get me instead. This is Simon's Cat. Okay. By Simon Tofield. And if you don't know, he has a YouTube channel. I don't know, he probably has a blog too, but you can just search Simon's Cat, and it's all just black and white, funny little things about him and his cat. And there's no words in it. It's just a comic strip. It reminds me of like Garfield and stuff growing up, and she likes that one. I thought it was really cute too. Okay, let's not do that. Here's this one, The Imagination Station. It's book 1, Voyage with the Vikings. I picked this one out, and I'm not sure about it, but it's a really easy chapter book. It has a few pictures here and there in it, and she needs to read something besides manga now and then. This is How I Survived Middle School series. This one is Madame President. It's by Nancy Krulik. And it's just a easy little simple chapter book. Then she also picked out P.S. I Really Like You from the same series. Also just a little chapter book. And then she picked out Drawing Manga by Selena Dean. It goes from basics to a little bit harder stuff in it. She really likes to draw chibis, and apparently there was a section in here with really good chibis. See, that one right there. No, wrong way. That little chibis. And she loves to draw. Her and her brother. Her brother's really good. I'll have to show you some of his artwork one day, because he's going to be something one day with graphic design or artist in general. He's just that talented. And this is the old woman who named things. It's Cynthia Rowlett, and I picked this one out. She would not touch this with a 10-foot pole because she doesn't want a baby board book. But it's still, you know, I think it's going to be a cute read aloud, and it's got great pictures in it. And Cynthia Rowlett writes a lot of chapter books for kids too. Okay, and these were More Stories to Solve. It's 15 Folktales from Around the World by George Shannon. And they tell you these little stories, and then they ask you, is it true, false, what do you think? And then at the end they will tell you how the trick for it was done. And I thought that would be something cute to let them look at and see if they can figure out what it is beforehand. And this one is another one. It's called More True Lies, 18 Tales for You to Judge. It's also told by George Shannon. And it's the same thing. It's just a little story, and then at the end they tell you, what actually happened, what the trick was. But so she also has 5 or 6 Geronimo Stilton books. She ran off to her room with them. She's really excited to read those. So I will get those next time, or I'll let her do a little wrap up maybe if I can convince her to. She's really smart and she's funny when she wants to be. But that was our library haul for the week. What do you think? Have you read any of them? And of course, if you have any more ideas for manga for a 9-year-old, it's extremely hard to find things that are not 13 plus with a lot of, adult situations or words in it that are appropriate for her. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Would you like to see more of these? So let me know if you I'll end it now. Give me a like and a subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you next time.